What's up, everybody? Mr. OG Games here, and welcome to a new War and Order series called The Road to Castle 30. In this series, I'll be taking you from a level 1 castle all the way up to a level 30 castle. And along the way, we'll be looking at the best ways to build your city, best ways to capture resources, to build your buildings, to level troops, and everything in between. Also, if you are not a subscriber to the channel, I am looking to do a massive giveaway at the end of this series to all my subscribers. So if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe, because you will be entered in the giveaway of this level 30 castle when we're all finished with it. So basically what I'm going to be covering in this series is more so directed to people just coming into War and Order, but also addressing some things that maybe some people that have been playing for a while could certainly use the tips for as well. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and get right into it now. When you first log in, of course, you're going to be prompted with all of these, I call them starting points. It's basically telling you what buttons to push and so forth. As you go through these, it's maybe a screen or two, maybe three, that it's just going to, show you where to put your first building and so forth. I like to, once this is over with and you get full control of the castle, my biggest thing is organization. So as you just saw, instead of putting the wood yard, as I call it, where they tell you to do so, I put it where I feel is necessary. As you're leveling up these buildings, of course, you're going to get skill points, which you then put into your character's skill level, and I believe it's going to start you off with development, and there's also a war side also. When you're first starting out, you're obviously not going to be able to go and dominate the map, so with your war skills and your not so big army excuse me. So putting them into development is going to get you the resources faster. It's going to help you grow your city faster, build your buildings faster, and it's going to benefit you right from the get-go. You're also pretty much at this point self-reliant. So what I do is cap all of my food and wood resources to their highest level, and with my castle leveling up, with each level, say when you get to level 2, raise all of your buildings to level 2. When you get to level 3, raise all your buildings to level 3. Keeping them leveled up is not only going to prepare you for the next thing that you'll need to build in order to get your castle to the next level, but it's also going to bring in the maximum amount of resources, give you the best amount of troops you can train, and so forth. As far as drill grounds, give you the biggest march that you can get. But I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. I just want to take it step by step. So you can see the awards we just got there. That's basically some of the initial things they give you. We're going to go ahead and name our castle Our Journey, because this indeed is our journey that we're going to go on down the road to Castle 30. So once you've named your castle, another thing I like to do is bind the castle straight away. Binding the castle to an account that you have, whether it be Facebook or Gmail, that is something you're going to want to do, not only for security, because say if you turn off the game and whatever happens, you're not going to lose that castle, but you're also going to gain some gems. So first security, second the gems, of course. Now what I'm going to do is basically just speed up a little bit here, and I'm going to show you what I'm doing as far as organization. I've got my food in one spot. I've got my wood in another spot. I'm putting down some training grounds. This is going to allow you to maximize how many troops you can train in your barracks. So keeping those as high as level as possible is going to allow you to train more troops at one time, versus if it wasn't built up, you'd obviously be training less troops at one time. Some other things that you will be able to get here when you're leveling up all these buildings, as you're seeing me doing. Basically, when my castle jumps up a level, I bring every other building up to the same level. At this point, resources are not going to be a concern, because every time you level up one of these buildings for the first time at a new level, you're going to get a reward. Usually gives you a little bit of wood, a little bit of food, some speed ups. And that's something that you will basically be self-absorbing into and putting right back down into the next building leveling up. So you saw me get all those rewards there. That's basically what you're doing with them. There's a lot of things that I'm not going to jump right into, because this is basically just stating how I get started, what I get doing to make and better succeed at building quicker without spending any money. Now, if you are going to spend some money, the only thing I would recommend at this point would be like a monthly card pack every day. You can get a new, basically a pack of gems and some other speed ups. That would be really the only thing I would put my money towards at this point. That's just going to allow you to build faster. All your times are in real time. So if it says it takes 10 minutes to build, well, it's going to take 10 minutes to build. Speed ups come in effect. You can use 5-minute speed ups, an hour speed up to increase that building level. So instead of waiting that, allotted time, you can get there much quicker. So gems allow you to do the same thing when you spend those. And that's what that monthly card pack would come in for. But as we've leveled up everything, you level up your wall, then you're allowed to level up your castle. And in most cases, you always have to have your wall leveled up prior to leveling up your castle to the next level. There will be some times where you'll have to have other buildings also at a certain level to raise your castle up as well. We have unlocked our next piece of land, which I'm immediately going and bringing the resources back up, because like I said, you can't build without resources. So the training grounds I also improved on, and in future land we'll also get some medical tents, which serve the same purpose as your barracks and so forth. As far as the amount that you can do, the medical tent lets you bring up and heal more troops. Now we're going to look at the monster. When you get to level 4, you can choose your beast, and in this case there's 3 different kind of beasts that you can choose. We're looking at the panda right now. Panda is more so for defense. The dragon is the number 1 for attacking, and then you got your Pegasus, which is a little bit of both. It's got a little more attack, but it doesn't have as much defense, so it's more like your middle of the row. So in this playthrough, we're going to go ahead and get the dragon. I tend to build this castle so where we can go out and attack, because we'll need to do so for some resources and to get our game going. So once we get this guy incubated, he's going to take a day to hatch, and we'll check him out when we next come back. But if you guys like the video, smash the thumbs up button, and if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe. And until next time, y'all keep gaming, and I'll see you in the next one.